Y'all get ready for Big Nick. It's called Big Nick Live.
Everybody get up!
It's called Big Nick Live. Ready, Big Nick? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi, folks. This is another persecution. This is we're having some technical difficulties. Unfortunately, how can you guys hear me? Am I here? This is my brand new show, starting off beautifully. Big Nick Live is what it's called. I'm here with Eric. Eric is he's supposed to be running the control board over here. Everyone give a big round of applause for Eric.
Hey.
And you guys know me. I'm sorry, guys. I had a whole thing I was going to go into, but then I've said to hell with tech time and time again. I'm already not much of a big tech freak to begin with. But I'm in a bad mood for other reasons that I didn't really want to get into. But it's I keep trying to I did a song called Reset. I keep trying to do these resets because I feel like I'll hit a snag and it's time to reset. We want to try something new, and we've been putting all this time and energy into this big new show, Big Nick Live. We had Carl Kloster do all these great graphics in this intro. We'll try to play the intro again in a moment if we can. And maybe when things get straightened out a little bit. But the technical difficulties is really just the icing on the cake. The real problem is that I had a big special guest that I was really excited about, but there was a major problem. I don't know if you guys had heard that Francis Pope had passed earlier this week. Let me back up. So I'm online. I spend a lot of time on web, and I see Francis Pope is hanging out with that freak J.D. Vance. And I'll be honest, I got pissed because he's not even a sitting president. He's a vice president. He is not top dog. I've been top dog. I've never met with the Pope. And so I shot off what some would maybe call, I wouldn't call it a hateful email, but I definitely wasn't. I used some harsh words, and I said, how long have I been president of Halloween? How long have I been president of the United States of America? And I get no acknowledgement, no respect from the Pope, the Vatican, France, whatever. And I was surprised when he got back to me and he said, I would love to meet with you. I'm sorry, I never meant to. This was not like an attack on you at all. And he said he's a really big fan of my work, and it just worked out perfectly. I was planning on doing the stream tonight, and he was booked, and we had the Zoom set up. It was official. He was going to Zoom in. He was going to be my first big guy. I had all these questions. I have like 100 questions here that I prepared that I was going to talk to Pope about tonight. And then he went and died on me. And to me, that feels like a selfish act. I'm not casting stones. I realize he was very ill, and I wish the best for. I guess he doesn't really have any family. I don't know a lot about the guy, truthfully, but I'm a little pissed. And anyways, I apologize. We're gonna do a reset. We're trying to have fun tonight. I'll probably end up asking most of these questions to Eric, just because I don't really have a whole lot else to talk about. The one thing that I will say, I did a little clickbait with the thumbnails. I did receive confirmation from the folks at the Vatican in France that he was breathing his last breath essentially, and they told him, Pope, we're gonna have to pull the plug, dude. I'm sorry, it's over. And apparently he said, but what about Big Nick? And then he breathed a breath, and then it was over. So that's kind of cool that I was at least on his mind when he passed. And Variety or Deadline or whoever, if you're watching, you can take it run it to the press. Those were Pope's last words. What about Big Nick? So, anyways, this is a whole new Big Nick Live television show. We have we're operating on a whole new level here, and one of the things that I had Eric, I told him, listen, we're going to treat this like a real show, like maybe E-Talk Soup or whatever. I tasked Eric with finding some celebrity gossip for me. So I think we have a new segment. We're going to try. It's called Celebrity Gossip, and essentially, okay. So essentially, let me go ahead and give the premise. Very good.
All right. Yeah. Here we go.
Yep. Here we go. I'm just kind of showing off the how much we've raised the bar here.
Skills.
We have a new segment called Celebrity Gossip, and essentially, Eric has been spending all his time on web, and he's been searching the web. Apparently, he was telling me about this story. I'll hold off on this, Eric, till I get this out of here. I want to make sure that people know what they're looking at. Apparently, Eric, you might want to jump in and talk through a little bit how this happened. But there's this what is it? It's a paparazzi or some kind of report. I don't know. There's apparently Dolly Parton. You guys familiar with Dolly Parton, the famous country singer, great artist? But she has a very specific look, and I didn't know this until Eric essentially told me that she kind of has like an alter ego. When she wears that makeup and her wig and her outfits in public, and it's kind of like a Hannah Montana. She has a whole other persona. When she goes out, she doesn't put on makeup, she doesn't wear a wig, and some paparazzi apparently, according to Eric, took her photo, and we have the exclusive photo of Dolly Parton without her makeup and without her wig. Eric, can we take a quick look at some of these photos? You didn't take these photos, did you?
No, but she is truly not who she appears to be.
Okay, let's see the photo.
Right. So I found this one.
But I don't think we
button
can see
doesn't
what
work.
we want to see the photo. Okay.
Oh, there's one. Yeah, that's
To me, that looks like
that's her without a wig. I mean, obviously, that's
that looks
definitely-
like an entirely different woman. to
No,
me.
that's her. You put that wig and that makeup on her, and
All right, let's see some of these other photos.
All right. Well, so we also have.
This does
Look at
not
that.
look like this was taken by paparazzi. I don't know. What did the chat say? Yeah, you have a lot of photos. It looks like.
Oh, really? I mean,
Um,
look at this.
All right.
I mean,
Here's the
does
thing:
that
we have a lot of artists in the community. I think we've seen enough of that. Okay, maybe
Well,
show this last one.
I
want to maybe get some screenshots. Maybe if we could get a side by side or something. We have a lot of artists in the community. I wonder if someone can take these photos and if they can kind of do the makeup and the wig over this, and then maybe we'd have something to look at. Because what I'm looking at, I don't see Dolly whatsoever. But maybe, let's go ahead and get Dolly off the screen, or whoever that is. I don't think that's Dolly Parton.
It is,
But if there's calling all artists, if anyone wants to do a quick sketch, an overlay of some wig, makeup, outfit, and get that to us, we'll put it in the stream. And then, just go ahead. Yeah. All right. There we go. If you guys want to take a quick screenshot. Eric, where were these photos taken?
I mean, they're all over the internet. It's blowing up right now.
This looks like a photo shoot of some kind. This doesn't look like a. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, let's get Dolly. So if you guys got your screenshot, if we have some sleuths that can maybe do some tracing of some kind, maybe we can check back in. The mods can maybe get me a a comparison, we can drop it in here, and then we can maybe have a poll to get to the bottom of this Big Nick Live exclusive, and finally determine whether or not that is Dolly Parton. Okay, so Eric, do you mind if I just ask you some of these questions about that I had planned for Pope?
Oh shoot, man.
Let's go to scenes. We'll just I think people want to see you when you're
scenes.
talking, so you can kind of hop back and forth between the two there. There you go. You got to. I think you're gonna want to leave studio mode. I don't think the people can see you.
I got you. Yeah.
Okay, so question number 1. And keep in mind these were intended for Pope, so I understand if maybe you don't feel qualified to answers. But will there ever be Bible Part 2? Bible number 2?
Yeah, I'm sure there will be. I mean,
let's maybe when there we go.
I'm pretty sure that History Channel is working on that right now.
The History Channel. So it won't be a book. You're saying it'll be
it'll be a documentary. It isn't the Bible originally a documentary anyway?
All right. So maybe this is a waste of time. I'm not sure. My other question was again, this is for Pope. I was going to ask who would star in Bible Part 2.
Well, I mean, I think
you're familiar with the book, the Bible, right?
Yeah, it's a documentary on the History Channel.
So a documentary is. Never mind. We're not going to get. So this was another flop, folks. Tonight has. I don't know. I'm getting getting a note that's saying that my mic is very high mid-frequency sounding. If we could boost the bass, I don't know if we have those capabilities in here. We can barely play the theme song for crying out loud.
Should we play the theme song again?
Sure.
We
spent a lot
of time on that.
We did spend a lot of time on the theme song. Sure. Well, let's try to play the theme song again, but I have a feeling it's not going to be any better than it was. Let's check it out.
All right.
Y'all get ready for Big Nick. It's called Big Nick Live.
Nope.
Y'all get ready for Big Nick. It's called Big Nick Live.
It's awesome. All right. So maybe this is just this is an intentional little tease, get you guys ready and hyped for Big Nick Live Episode 2. Let you guys know that there is a theme song, and then eventually you will have an opportunity to hear it. It's probably not tonight. Why don't we go ahead and see? Let's see if the whole night is ruined. I don't know what I'm looking at here. I did prepare a song, a tribute to Pope, because I am honored that his last words were, "What about Big Nick?" So I'm gonna do a quick honorable tribute to Pope. That's your cue, Eric, to play the new Pope.
So long, Pope.
Nope. Okay.
We're so sorry that you died.
You gotta mute my mic.
So long, Pope. We're so sorry that you died. And now you're missing this show, even though you promised that you would stop by. But I really can't hold it against you. They say that every dog must have its dying day, and I guess I could forgive you if you would let me sing this song as you are lowered down into your grave. So what do you say, Pope? I think you at least owe me that. You nearly ruined the show. It truly sent me to hell and back. All you gotta do is put in a good word with the big man. Tell him this song could fill the whole wide world with hope. All I need is just the one chance, and I can prove to the world that I have what it takes to be new Pope. I wanna 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 be new Pope. Let me be new Pope with the hand and with the roll. I wanna be new Pope. All right. Yep. Oh wow. Okay, so that's Give It Up. That's my new song. New Pope. And I released 2 new songs today. I released New Pope, and I released a song called Hold You. Can you guys hear my guitar?
I guess so.
I never got to say goodbye to who you were before. You're changing every day, and I barely keeping score. The sun sets on the same old sky. It's easy to ignore the distance from the starting line when what you're running toward is always moving forward. Ooh. Handprints on the windows and goldfish on the floor. There's people on the TV screen to make my head feel sore. And one day I'll remember that they're not there anymore. When you turn down a different road, this old car can't explode. Just know that you're adored since the day that you were born. I will hold you after I put you down. I still hold you until I'm no longer around, and then you will carry me. So all the information that your brain will soon delete, it marinates in another place that's just beyond your reach. It's my job to remind you that the love will never leave, and every experience is like a fallen leaf that nourishes the tree. You've been having bad dreams, and baby, I've got them too. You wake up screaming and I lay down next to you. I can feel each passing day as it slips out from under my feet. I don't mind sliding though when you were holding me. Blood on the canvas I'm painting with a heavy hand. There is no need for subtlety to make you understand that I still hold you after I put you down. I will hold you
That's my new song, Hold You, streaming everywhere, Spotify, new video on YouTube. All right, folks. I think Eric, you trying to bring Dolly back in? So we have some. I believe we have some entries. I'm seeing. I have to check out my laptop. I got Ceviche Man and a couple birds from the Sideshow video. Great work in the middle by Amanda Stamatolaki, and then I believe work on the side there by Joanna Barnum. Great stuff from them. But we do have a couple entries. Okay, I see we have 2 entries here. And I don't know. This makes it harder to believe for me, truthfully, that this could be Dolly Parton. What do we think? I don't know. That kind of seems like maybe an amateur sketch of some kind. And this is even more. This maybe looks like there's some actual Photoshop happening here, with a wig of some kind, but the makeup is not there. So I don't know. Maybe it's still inconclusive. If we can maybe get some eyeshadow and some rouge, maybe it'd be easier to make a discernment one way or the other. I don't know. So Eric, what's been new with you, dude? It's been a minute.
Oh, things have been great. Yeah, I've been.
I think the people want to see you when you're chatting. They want to look at me, look at you.
Hey, it's been great. How's everybody else been?
Don't deflect. Where people are wanting to know how you're doing, Eric. It seems like, all right, Eric's not wanting to chat right now, it seems.
Poll time.
I do have. We had a problem as we were setting up down here. We had a mouse in the windowsill, but I haven't heard it in a minute. I was thinking maybe we could do a little. That's the kind of thing that's new with Big Nick Live, is we'll kind of do on the scene reporting if stories develop. But I don't really see any activity. But that's a developing story that maybe we can check back in on later.
We could always look up there.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's gotten pretty dark, and I don't really see if I heard some activity. I think maybe it's enjoying the show. I just want to hang out and enjoy the show, maybe. So, anyways, folks, let's do a quick little AMA here. I have access to the chat here in front of me. This is a live show. This is an interactive show, and I'm happy to answer any questions, take any requests. Live studio audience, yes, of course.
Somebody's asking if they've seen Greasy. I don't know why somebody would want to know if they've seen Greasy or not.
Well, what do you mean?
Who is Bungle?
All right. Maybe let's play another song. Any requests? You guys know I write songs, right? How did you do the black area surrounding the piano in the Hold You video? That's a Justin Cipriani magic trick. He just it was a spotlight. There's a spotlight on the piano, and then there was no light outside of the spotlight, so it made everything black surrounding it. And we shot it at nighttime. All right, I see a request for Predator. Sandiwichi wants to hear the new Pope song. We already played the new. Actually, I could play the new Pope song, I guess.
Nice.
So long, Pope. We're so sorry that you died. Now you're missing this show, even though you promised that you would stop by.
but I guess I won't hold it against you. They say that every dog must have its dying day, and I guess I could forgive you if you would let me sing this song as you were lowered down into your grave. So what do you say, Pope? I think you could at least give me that. You've already ruined this show. Truly, you've sent me to hell and back. You don't have the next lyric? I know I dropped this song just to. I don't know. I don't remember where it goes from there. But anyways, it's a new Pope song.
That was great.
What's that?
That was great.
Thank you. I know it ends with a. I wanna be the new Pope. I wanna be the new Pope. I wanna be the new Pope. Let me be new Pope. I wanna be new Pope. I wear the hat in the robe. Let me host us in there. My brain works really well, and Dr. Scripps agrees I am a perfect elf. I'll book the show myself. Start my own hotel. Aaron says, who's your biggest rival in the race to become Pope? And genuinely, I don't know. I don't assume there'd be any rivals. Is anyone else trying to be Pope? Why don't we try that theme song one more time? See if we have any luck.
Okay.
Now.
All right. So you want to
just click on it. Yeah.
All right. Theme song.
Yep.
Y'all get ready for Big Nick. It's called Big Nick Live.
Big Nick Live. It's a cursed file.
Wow.
Of course, we had no issues before we started streaming. The song goes, Big Nick Live! 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 Big Nick Live!
It's called
Nick Live!
Big Nick Live.
Big Nick Live! Big Nick Live!
Yeah. It's called Big Nick Live.
Then we do the countdown 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I really feel like the show can't get going until we can successfully listen to the theme song, which maybe that's what we were just able to do. We got it out of our systems.
That's true. Okay.
All right, here's a quick question for you guys, since I'm kind of over here in show host mode. You know what? I moved all these awards, and yeah, there we go. You guys know I won these awards, right? I meant to light this candle as well. There's an official candle from Yankee Candle. It's called the Desmond Dip. I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but it smells great. It smells like Old Spice.
Just like Desmond.
It does smell like Desmond. Steph's is digging the vibe. So here's my quick question. This is my new YouTube channel, Big Nick Live. I got another YouTube channel. I think it's just called Nick Let's Go. Can we check in and maybe see which channel has more subscribers? I assume this one's growing. This is like a baby bird of a YouTube channel. Can we get an update on subscribers maybe and compare? I know I had maybe 118,000 subscribers on the other channel, and I'm curious where we're at today with the Big Nick Live YouTube channel. $223. So we're about
grown 1,000.
We're down. We're not. It's not close. Thought it'd be a little closer than that. But I'm happy with that. I can enjoy that. How does this show tie into the Den of Thieves franchise? Casey, I've been very clear about this. I have no affiliation with the Den of Thieves franchise, and frankly, those guys should be in jail for what they've done. They stole my. Are you familiar with Den of Thieves?
No, I have no clue.
They made a film called Big Nick about me. They got Gerard Butler to star as me, and
Wow.
and frankly, mods. Any further discussion about Gerard Butler or the Den of Thieves should be it needs to go in a timeout. I see a lot of people saying we'll get there. I think once we get the theme song figured out, we put most of our work into the theme song.
Yeah, it took a lot of work.
Yeah. How many subscribers until John shaves his entire body? I don't know. John isn't here tonight.
He may be working on it as we speak. I can't confirm that, though.
Maybe we could call John. Could I borrow your phone, Eric, to call John? Because I'm going to use mine as a camera. Did you forget your password? All right, thank you. Okay, here we go.
Don't call John George.
How'd you get his number? John, how do you have all my contacts in your phone?
I have no.
All right.
You passed them over to me, in case anybody needed to get a hold of you. I have them. All right.
All right, let's see if John will answer a call from Eric on a Wednesday night.
9:30.
Is it 9:30? No, it's 8:37. He might be putting his kids to bed. We can leave a voicemail. Can I leave a voicemail as you?
Sure.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not.
He's got a great.
Please
Yeah.
record your
phone
message.
voice.
When you have finished
Is he going to read?
you may hang up.
Oh. Hello. Hi, John. I wanted to ask a question. Call me back. That was an impersonation of your announcer voice, by the way. That wasn't mocking your regular speaking voice.
That was fantastic. I'm honored. That was incredible.
Yeah, go ahead and play the beginning of the theme song. Let's compare.
Ready?
All get ready for Big Nick. It's called Big Nick Live.
Man, this stream just cannot handle.
We broke the internet, man.
So let's get a, let's see let's I want to see if the reviews are in on my Eric impression. Wait, it's actually a great impression.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
I got chills.
Well, do you want to call someone from my phone and do an impression of me now, I wonder? I kind of feel like, Eric, you should just come over here and sit with me. But then I guess you wouldn't have a microphone. We kind of blew through all the stuff that we had prepared to kind of like cut away to. Oh, I see another perfect impression, 10 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10. Wow. All right. Okay.
11 out of 10.
All right.
That's incredible.
Okay, well, that's awesome. All right, I'm going to check in really quick to see if we have any new Dolly picks.
All right. I can't wait.
Yeah, no, I just see the two. Okay, well. All right. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. I think, let's go ahead and run the poll. I think we've seen enough data, and maybe we could just, Eric, what you need to do is there's a plus sign there on the side of the screen there. In the bottom of the chat there. Yep. Oh, yep, right by, yep, there you go. And then we're going to create a poll. And we're going to ask, is is that Dolly Parton. There you go. Now start poll.
Where's the start poll? Yeah.
Oh, I do. I saw another. There's another one here in the Discord that I can see. And maybe this is just something you guys could think about as you're.
Wow.
I'm not seeing it. Oh wow, 82% of people think yes, that is Dolly.
Just like that.
Eric, where do you get your news? Like, where are you pulling those pics from?
The internet.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what kind of websites do you frequent? Are you on like Reddit, or do you go or do you have like a site that you go to for celebrity gossip, or did you kind of
News.
just?
I type in news. And,
Okay, well, you
and,
got to
like,
source. You got to kind of source. You got to be able to like at least like.
It should be like a whole collective of all the news on the whole internet. If I type in news, it's a keyword.
So you Googled what search engine do you use?
The same thing comes out on all of them. Bing, Google.
So you use all of them,
Yeah.
and you Google news.
News, and first thing that pops up is Dolly Parton unmasked and
All right, I'm gonna test
unwigged.
this. I'm testing this out
De-wigged,
right
actually.
now. I don't believe this for a second. I'm on Google. I'm searching news. It's all about the Pope.
Well, I guess it was yesterday's news.
All right. I don't know. Well, Eric and I have a lot to
Awesome.
figure out with the show, frankly. I will say, just because we have a graphic for it, why don't we show them let people know about the Patreon? Yep, you're going to want to get rid of. They're going to go. Yep, there. Go to the top there. Scroll up all the way. There you go. You got to get rid of celebrity gossip, and there you go. And then it was right under it. Yep, right there. Very good. Yeah, patreon.com/NickLet'sGo. If you guys ever heard of it, it's one of my other websites. I have many sites on the web, for example, YouTube, Discord. That's another great one. Eventually we'll have a bumper for all these because we've become such tech freaks over here. Did you guys notice I have a wireless microphone? This just gives me way more opportunity. For example, if I need to arrange my awards, I don't need to be worrying about holding a microphone or whatever. I can just kind of be fiddling with my awards. If I had a lighter, I could light this candle, and I'm still free to kind of talk with
I think
everyone.
that's
Discuss.
ingenious, man. Because I mean, before you were only single-handed.
Right. Well, it wasn't so much. I still had access to use both my hands. It was just kind of the potential to bump into a mic stand, which I don't have. That's the great thing. I can kind of jump up, move around. We've lost the ghost of Regis Philbin, it seems. Do we miss the ghost of Reg? Do we want him back, I wonder?
And listen, guys, the other cool thing about this mic is if I don't want Eric to hear what I'm saying, I do have the capability of just kind of having a private moment with all of you. And like I said, I'm barely speaking above a whisper right now. So, as far as Eric knows, I am.
You don't get this. Excuse me. That's the thing I need. I need to have the capability to cut Eric's mic, if necessary. This is what we need. We need dual controls. I should be able to control you while you're able to control. We have a lot to figure out, folks. What do we got? I asked some questions, I think. Casey likes. So I see a lot of people here weren't a fan of Regis. All right. Well, I guess let's get back to some of these questions I had for Pope.
Who are we going to ask?
Huh? You're the only person down here I can talk to.
Oh.
We need a duel. I meant to do this. This is another thing to do for episode 2. We need a split screen for me and Eric so we can get both sides of the conversation.
There we go.
You didn't do anything. There you go.
All right.
Yeah, well, I
Here
mean,
we go.
you could do that, but you can also kind of fade it in between if you
Oh.
were trying to get both of us in the shot.
All right. How's that?
I feel like this is just going to give a lot of people a headache, probably.
Oh.
But I don't know. Maybe they let it. But let's just blow through some of these questions.
Okay.
Top 25 books of the Bible,
Starting from the beginning.
starting from number 25, working up to number 1.
Oh, okay. Obadiah, Jonah, Micah, Nahum. Backwards.
Wait, so you led with number 1?
No, I led with 25.
Okay. So
But
what?
I was going to number 1 of the new.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Oh, the New Testament.
All right, let's move on to the next question.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Biggest bastard of Bible.
Oh,
It would have been better asking the Pope about this because, the Pope isn't supposed to say anything mean about anyone.
David.
Oh, King David?
Yeah.
What was your beef with him?
Well, I mean, he was he had little man syndrome.
Interesting, okay.
He beat
Interesting
up on,
take from
on-
Eric. Huh?
He beat up on a giant.
Right. Wait, I thought that, but I feel like you got the story backwards. I feel like that was supposed to be kind of a, that was like a triumph. That wasn't a. I thought Goliath was beating up on the little people, not the other way around.
Oh.
Anyways, again, I don't know if there's a lot of use in spending much time on these. Shame on Pope for not sticking to his obligation, and of course, I know life gets in the way, and I don't hold it against him. But I don't think he should have been making plans this far out in his calendar, knowing that he could drop dead at any moment.
Yeah. Shame.
But I do wish him the best in all his afterlife and everything. I'm sure he's fine. He's probably hanging out with Jesus right now.
Yeah. I mean, what better way to?
I wonder if there's a room in heaven where all the popes just hang out. Like, is there a hierarchy when you get to heaven as a pope? Are you back like you're just a lowly? You're just like everybody.
Yeah,
There's
I
no
don't
more.
know.
Is there a hierarchy in heaven?
Because Pope's like God embodied on earth.
I know. That's
So-
why I'm wondering if maybe Pope would be better off in hell. Let me rephrase that. I wonder if heaven to Pope is hell because he doesn't have that elevated status.
That's a good point.
We can lose the Patreon graphic, by the way.
Okay.
Ever give a round of applause for Eric and his new role?
Thank you.
All right, I'm checking in with the chat. I see Casey's not a big fan of Devil.
Oh.
Of course, no one here cares for Devil. All right. Everyone's just cheering you on and thinking you're doing a great job.
Well, I'm really doing my best. I've never clicked a mouse before.
Yeah,
That sounded facetious, didn't it?
I don't know. I'm genuinely. I'm pretty. I don't know. I don't know what your familiarity with running a TV show or anything like that is.
I never have. I've actually never used a mouse. I've always used a
Oh, the key. Oh, because you have
Yeah.
you don't have a desktop.
Yeah,
Right. We got to get you something you can rub your fingers across. What do you call that? The keypad?
keypad. Yeah, touchpad.
Yeah. We'll get you an iPad maybe.
Hey,
If we get one of Elon Musk's neural links, that would be cool. If you could just that way you could kind of sit here with me. We could move the camera back. Both of us would be on camera,
That's it.
and then you just kind of close your eyes, and then whatever you imagine essentially is what controls the chat, the graphics, all that stuff.
That's
and then
tech.
we wouldn't need the graphics because you could just think of something and then it would transport on. That's the kind of tech. See, that's if I were to, I dedicate all my time to music, basically just music, and Patreon.
and tech.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying if I I don't spend a lot of time thinking about tech. I just spent maybe 10 seconds thinking about tech, and look at what I dreamed up. And then you have guys like Elon Musk that dedicate their whole lives to it. And what have they done? They ruined Twitter, ruined trucks, ruined the government.
Oh, I saw a picture of the Cybertruck the other day, and then I realized it was a trash can.
You saw a picture of a truck that was a trash can?
It was a stainless steel trash can, but it was exactly a Cybertruck. Is that wrong?
I don't know what you're talking about. So you're saying that they
like
made...
a flip lid.
Where did you see this? On the same website you were reading about Dolly Parton, or is this...
Yeah, it was Cybertruck news.
All right. So this is a interesting stuff. You're going to need to drop a link, send me a link to that later. I'm not following necessarily. You heard anything back from John, I wonder. Let's see if we got a call back. Oh, you did. He did call you back. You need to, it's not letting me call him. You got to enter your passcode.
Voicemail even.
He did leave you voicemail? I'd love to hear it.
This is Mary from Happy Hen. I'm reaching out because you previously expressed interest in our personalized hairdresser.
Happy Hen? All right. Let's get John on the line. There's too much dead air happening. We need to...
Are we calling him back?
Yeah.
No, he didn't call.
You sure?
Should we call him again?
Let me see. I promise on your home screen it's...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Okay. So that was at 8:41. 11 minutes ago?
Okay, perfect. Thank you. It's ringing. Hey, John, this is Nick. No. This is,
Hey, John.
This is Nick. It's Nick Lutzko calling you from Eric's phone. Eric and I are doing a live stream on YouTube. You're actually on. Can you guys hear John? So listen, sorry to bother you. I know it's a school night. How are you doing, first of all?
I'm doing great.
Are you okay with us sharing your phone number with the people on YouTube?
Probably not.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Eric. If you could cut away from. Actually, never mind. I'll just turn the phone around like this. So some people had brought up. I had forgotten about this, but some people had brought up that you had promised that you were going to shave all the hair on your body if I'd gotten a certain amount of subscribers. Do you remember this? Can someone in the chat remind me of the specific number?
No, that was not. Look, that wasn't the whole thing. That wasn't the whole story. You put that on me, really.
I'm honestly having a hard time recollecting. So I'm just trying to get the stories.
I said I would shave my beard. But then you kind of made it about body hair, and you were like, we're both gonna shave all of our body hair. It got kind of strange.
Okay, well, we have 227 subs on the new YouTube, and what they're saying is essentially that you owe a debt that you haven't paid, and they're asking, huh?
Who said I owed it? What?
I think people were saying that we have 227 subs. You did promise you were going to do that, so we're thinking for
27 subs. What does that even mean?
Subscriptions.
Subway sandwiches?
No.
Okay.
All right, so if you're gonna play hardball, about 227, what number?
It was like 6,000 or something.
6,000? No, that can't be right because the YouTube channel didn't even exist yet.
Listen, it was more than it ever could have been to where I would have realistically shaved my head. That's what I remember, or my beard.
So you're backing out.
Well, look, if you get 6,000 in an hour, but I think there was a timeline. There was like you had like. This time, I mean, how long ago was that? Over a month ago.
So you're saying if we get 6,000 by what 9 o'clock, you'll do it? on a future
In
episode.
5 minutes?
Yeah. Well, 9 o'clock. I'm not. I don't know. I don't know
Oh,
what.
you're not
I don't.
saying the date.
I don't know what time
Like
zone.
any date.
I don't know what
Okay.
time zone the people watching are watching it. So
Yeah, sure.
if they could be watching
Could be on a
Australia,
different planet. They could be on the moon.
I have no idea. There are literally hundreds of people in
What's
here.
the time zone for Mars?
Anyways, John, I appreciate you taking the call. Did I send you those pictures of Dolly? Eric said Dolly is of Dolly Parton.
Dalai Lama?
Dolly Parton.
Oh, Dolly Parton.
So Eric, so I'm trying to get a little more structure to the show, and really we had maybe about 8 minutes of structure before I started kind of pulling out the phone and calling you. But
Okay.
but I asked him to prepare a segment, and he did a celebrity gossip bit, and he was showing us some pictures he found of what he claims to be Dolly Parton without her wig and makeup.
Oh, yeah, you did. I did see this picture. Yeah.
So we had a chat here. The chat, 77% of the people think that is Dolly Parton.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if you had an opinion on the matter, one way or the other.
Let me look at it again.
You still have it?
Yeah, let me play Jolene and look at this.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't even know what color her eyes are. Are they brown? Could be contacts.
I mean, yeah, I was about to say that could be a smoking gun right there, but then you immediately debunked it because she could easily be wearing if she's going through that much trouble to disguise herself.
Right.
It's hard to
I
say.
mean, it's possible. You know, what's really telling to me is the ear. Like, let's get a look at that ear. Get a close up on that ear.
Yeah. Eric, let's get
Dolly
these
Parton
pictures
ear?
back up. Yeah, we have a lot of pictures of her. We have like 4 or 5. I don't even know if we've looked at all of them.
Oh, there's more pictures?
Yeah. If you turn on your computer
I've only
right
seen
now.
one. I've only seen one.
Yeah, there's at least 5.
Wow.
Yeah, if you log on,
I'm saying this.
huh?
How do you find it? How do you find it?
Go to
Dolly Parton,
YouTube and type
real
in.
picture.
Go to YouTube and type in Big
Okay.
Nick Live, and
Oh, got it.
we're
Type that
we're
in,
showing it right now, so you'll
Okay,
see it.
I'm gonna sign on here.
Yeah, Eric, go ahead and cycle through these photos because John's wanting to take it. Because maybe if you see a couple others from different angles and whatever, we can get it better.
Yeah, I can help. I can help with this. So earlier, Eric called me and left me a message, and I was a little worried about it.
Oh, you did? You heard? What was he saying?
He was just the way he just said he'd like for me to give him a call, but he sounded, I don't know, like there was something troubling him.
Oh, really?
Okay, I haven't even heard from Eric. Is he? I'm trying to get to your.
Yeah. Eric's here. Eric,
Is he really there? Okay.
Eric, do you want to say anything to John?
Hey, John, how are you?
Sounds real far away.
He is pretty far away. Can you see these photos?
I'm trying. You said it's on YouTube.
Yeah, that's it. I'm probably getting shadow banned per usual, but
I
it's
don't
big.
even know how to work.
It's you go to YouTube, you type in Big Nick Live.
Big Nick Live. All right. Okay. I thought Big Nick Let's Go. That probably wasn't.
It's
what
Big Nick Live with an exclamation point.
There he is. Oh, it's the Pope. Okay.
Yeah, well, I wrote a new song about the Pope.
All right.
He's supposed to be
Trying
here tonight.
get this. Oh goodness. I'm hearing the echo.
Can
I'm
you?
seeing some pictures though. I am seeing some pictures. Yeah. Okay.
I told Eric these don't look like paparazzi to me.
I mean, I feel like if I don't know, she looks so happy in some of these photos. Like, I don't know, maybe she wouldn't be so happy about her photo being taken so many times if she was trying to hide. If she was, so vain.
I think this is one of those things we're just never going to have an answer to. Maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll tell you what. I would buy a ticket to see this lady put on a show.
I mean, honestly, that's the thing that I'm a little. I feel like if she's going through all this trouble, she shouldn't feel like she has to.
No, right. It's kind of like when Kiss quit wearing the makeup. They're going on the road.
Yeah, I think she needs a lesson in inner beauty if she really is going through all this trouble because there's really nothing that she needs to be hiding. But I do want Eric to do a better job of maybe sourcing his material because he didn't really have good answers as to where he found these photos.
I see.
And you said you searched and you couldn't find anything either.
So this is just 100% on Eric's research here.
Eric just brought these in. Yeah.
Well, now I feel like it probably is Dolly Parton. I'm gonna back up Eric. I don't think he would have just. Well, I didn't hear any of his argument.
He said he Googled news, and he said it was a top story that came up, but he didn't have a link or. Let's go ahead and get rid of. I think John has seen Dolly. Eric, we can go ahead and lose these photos of Dolly. So we have a photo in the doc that we're about to premiere. I haven't even seen this yet.
Okay.
Um,
Well, I wish I knew how to use YouTube better because I want to watch the video, but I don't want to hear the sound because I'm hearing an echo of myself.
oh right, yeah.
It's making me self-conscious about being on that
Well,
live on the internet.
so I don't know. I did find a photo,
Okay.
and again, it's hard to say because this photo. There's not a lot of like makeup in this photo here. But oh geez Louise, I'm trying to here. Excuse me one second, John. I'm gonna save this photo so I feel like you guys are gonna want to have a really good look at this. Whatever, screw it. No one needs a good look at it. Here, this is. Yeah, I'm about to show it. I was just trying to get a little better than what I have here. It's.
Wow.
I don't know. What do we think, guys?
So that's not wigless.
Okay, I see it.
What do you mean?
I mean, there's she's just not wearing makeup in that picture.
Right. That's what we need. We need the makeup overlaid. And I think if we could see the makeup added to that photo, then I think it'd be probably easy to determine whether or not it was her. Oh, wait a second.
Yeah.
We do have a new photo,
Oh.
and it does have this has the makeup added. Whoa. I don't know. This might be a smoking gun, guys, because this is the same photo we were just looking at, but they did overlay some makeup onto the image, and look at that. Can you see that?
Have I ever led you astray before?
Well, that looks like her.
That does look almost exactly like her.
And,
Wow.
She's hiding her ears too. You can tell.
Right.
Got the ears in.
Huh. All right. Well, I think so. The chat was right. Eric was right. I owe everyone an apology. John, I appreciate you calling in. Let me check. It is 9 o'clock. Let's check in on the sub count. If we hit 1,000, we said you would shave your body on camera 1,000 subs by 9, right? Huh? Did we do it? Are we there? Okay. Anyways, John, God bless you. Thanks for calling in. We're actually moving things over to Patreon, and we got to jump. But you have a good one.
Sorry you didn't get the number tonight. That would have been really exciting for me.
Okay. Well, we'll call you back next stream, or maybe we'll get you over here, and we'll just see. We'll raise the stakes a little bit.
Sounds good.
All right. Have a good one. All right, everybody. God bless you. Thanks for tuning in to Big Nick Live, folks. Live from Chattanooga, Tennessee. We got the great Eric on computer, and we're gonna try to do this every week. We're gonna try to improve the quality of the stream and the entertainment by 1 iota every week. Yeah. And the idea is by the time we get to the point where, as long as SNL, Saturday Night Live, has been doing it, what have they been doing, 50 years? In 50 years, this will be a well-oiled machine, folks. Go back and watch the first episode of Saturday Night Live, and I'm sure we're miles ahead of where they were when they started. So you can't judge us against the top dogs this far in the game, where they've been doing it for all this time. You know what I mean?
No.
All right, let's go to Patreon. Let's see what's happening on Patreon. Guys, sit tight. We're going to take a quick, short, couple-minute break. We're going to send out a new Patreon link, and then we'll jump in, and we'll be answering questions, taking requests for a little while longer. And we'll see you next week on Big Nick Live. See you guys. Have a great time. Yeah, why not put a button on this real quick? Go ahead and have a little seat right there. So, folks, just FYI, we did forget to, we forgot to in the broadcast There's only one of you watching. Could be me. Probably is me. So let's just. This is cool because no one's watching. So now we can just say exactly what we want and talk freely.
Okay.
I mean, how do you think it went? How do you think we did?
Made a lot of blunders.
Who did? No, I didn't. I didn't think you made.
You
any
were
blunders.
perfect, as always.
When are we going to reveal that everything went exactly according to script?
Oh, Thad's here.
So here is the deal, guys. I'll drop this on the Patreon. We have been rehearsing this show for weeks and weeks and weeks, down to like literally every word of the stream. The glitches, we had every glitch, like that's how the video was intended to be shown. Every line. So we rehearsed a show that looked like it was falling off the rails a little bit. And I think we did a perfect performance of it. What do you think, Eric?
Nailed it.
I feel really good about it.